look like jelly donuts.
Free trial
I will
expired.
If
I
you
will
think about
show
it, you bite something
Well-
hard enough, it becomes a jelly donut.
you
Yeah, own
leave
me,
them
homie.
alone.
I will not.
Kitty cat, what are you doing? Cat's on crackhead mode, so look out.
Yeah.
Honestly, the most optimal bat species has to be like the flying fox, because they're just huge and derpy.
Yes, I love how derpy their faces are too. They look
I
actually
like
cute for a
the
bat.
tiny ones.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
I mean,
Who would like to do the recap for tonight?
Did I forget to write my fucking notes again?
I know
No,
that
I
it's
did
been
write
a
them.
hot minute, so
Well, if
You
you're
wanna do it?
fucking welcome.
I have a cheat sheet. Ah.
well, you also
Uh,
probably
why
need
would
your
like to.
inspiration as well, huh?
Yeah, I do need it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
You know, the
that
funny thing is that I don't write notes, so the fact that I remember this shit.
I don't ever write
I
notes
remember
as a
I'm
player.
first
I
part
never.
that you wrote is probably the part I needed most because I never remember where we start a session.
You gotta
I
remember
remember
where
like all the random shit that happens, but never where we start.
If I remember correctly,
remember where we started,
yeah.
even
Yeah,
though I wasn't there.
with the Trace Horny Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Trace Horny Boys following the trail to. We were chasing one of the. I believe they're orcs, right? Because we
Mhm.
just finished
Yeah.
the fight with them. We were following the trail, and it led us to a cave with Ronan in front, the piece of shit that's choking out a nun, as they're all just kind of like scared to do anything. Berlioz Berlioz has a magic slap to deploy against this motherfucker to say, hey, no. And Seamus, as Seamus does, while they were distracted, snuck into the cave to see what's going on there. We also found out that the monkey was like a familiar, likely of what's her name, the lady that was with Ronan,
Dima.
Dima.
I put her name in the notes, damn it.
Yeah.
I skim over notes. What do you mean?
Damn.
I'm not gonna read this
Damn.
shit word for word. That's like copyright.
It's plagiarism.
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
I never copyrighted.
Anyway, Ronan and Dima got annoyed with the group for not holding their end of the deal, which was, to go find the gauntlet. And while things are about to get heated, overhead, a fucking worm flies by.
Wyvern.
Not quite dragon, but close.
It
Oh,
was
was
a
it wyvern?
wyvern. Yeah, it was a
It was a
wyvern, then a
wyvern,
blue
and
dragon.
then a blue dragon was flying. Was it chasing it, or was it going like the opposite direction? I
It
can't
was going
remember
the
that.
opposite direction towards the town.
Okay. So the blue dragon was going towards the orc town where we meet to make deliveries. In that general direction. We don't know if it was headed for it, but like that way. So we decided, hide in the cave, or everybody else did. I think Bolio snuck in first. Cause fuck that shit.
He saw the shadow of the dragon. He said, "Nope."
Yeah. Anyway, they got in there. And there was already light because Berlioz is doing their thing with the drawing doodles and penises on the cave wall with light.
As Berlioz does.
Meanwhile, Seamus had found the little campsite, but not much there other than that. So, everybody kind of met up there. What was it? Uri decided to start heating up the cave soup, which did not look good, by the way.
It was delicious. What do you mean?
It was good soup.
Right. Good
Good
soup
soup.
definitely needs a constitution save.
I had to do no such thing.
Malachi was starting to feel uncomfy for some reason, and we had noticed, Jakar and I had noticed, like, something on the wall, I think. Like, it seemed off, I guess. And I believe was didn't one of you guys detect magic or something? It was
It
there's like
was
magic on the other
Cybele.
side of the wall. Yeah,
Right, yes, it was Cybele. That's what it was.
Cybele noticed something on the other side of the wall too. Or well, no, I think Cybele noticed it and we went over there. I don't remember the exact order.
I
We
think
were all
what he
checking out the
noticed
wall.
was the wizard
was-
in the wall.
Yeah, there was a few of us checking out the wall. Fucking
The voices.
Dirt Wizard decides to explode the wall out, and we have a second to react and get out of the way. Um, it was fine. Handled that pretty well. Seamus might have shoved somebody instead of getting himself out. But the moment this dude, the Dirt Wizard, steps out, Malachi is extremely uncomfortable and trying to get away. Seamus snuck off to the cave entrance just to. That was where Lesbia was, and is
Will you get out of
on
here?
Dragon watch out, essentially. And
Shoot.
Dirt Wizard asked if they wanted to see a trick. Belios goes, what was it? Oh boy, do I?
Oh boy, do I!
Thank you. I cannot do the voice ever. And then probably regretted it when it was well, I wouldn't say a fireball, but probably a firebolt instantly casted. I think we ended around there sometime because the interaction between Malachi and the Dirt Wizard was likely to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty much the basis of what happened. It's been a weird time for all of you stuck in this odd cave. Most of you are holding on to life. So as you guys are all in here kind of doing your own things, trying to bide your time by the situation at hand that had happened with the wyvern and the dragon flying overhead. You'd also advised Lesbia, because Lesbia had a feeling that they were being followed. She had no idea who it was or what their intentions may be, but she was far more concerned about the cargo. And she thought it might be a better idea to go straight to the orc village to deliver it and head out. You guys had convinced her though that staying under or in the cave rather is a better idea, a safer idea.
Because dragon.
Yeah, don't
Because
trust
dragon. So she is also in here in the cave with you guys, all of her crew, all of the cargo. Everything is safe as of right now. And you guys, I actually remember rolling specifically to see if she was gonna make everything in there in on time with nothing damaged. And good news, she did.
Let's go.
They were also being aided by I believe Sulian, Cybele, and Jakar. So and Uri, I believe, as well. That's why you guys were the ones who even saw the flying winged beasts above. So all of you guys are in the cave right now. You're with this new wizardly friend. He has introduced himself as Graydon to all of you. And yes, he has a very large gauntlet on his left hand, and he's a little bit of a weird dude. He's also missing an eye.
Too. That was funny.
He does.
I'm back.
I ain't got no gauntlet.
We love him, got it.
He's silly.
No, we hate Greta. What is wrong with you people?
He's
I don't know, you gotta tell us
silly.
why. But on in character.
I'm pointing to my screen as if you guys can see it right now, but I forgot to share the screen, so let me go ahead and do that.
Okay. I have eyeballs.
Okay, cool. We hate Graydon. Boo. Yeah. So actually, what I was pointing at before I realized that no one could fucking see it is during the time where the arrival of Graydon happened, sir. I don't like what boogery noses against my arm. Thank you very much. It's also very cold. Go away. Um, Jakar had noticed the very uncomfortability that Malachi was feeling when this interesting fellow came blasting through the fucking wall. Um, and Jakar actually took a more defensive stance in front of Malachi to kind of shield him from this individual. Malachi, you would know why. Which is kind of why we didn't want to push too much forward on after that, because you have to be the one that makes the decision, obviously, of what you're going to do about the situation. Graydon, at this current moment in time, does not know who you are, or has not made you in any way, say, shape, or form. So, at the moment, Malachi, you are still technically hidden from this man. He doesn't know who you are yet.
Unnoticed.
So you can do it, or say, or, whatever you want, really, in this moment. That's not to say that he might not notice who you are or figure out who you are later, should enough time elapse. Oh, God.
Watch, there's a second prince on our party.
So another buy one get one deal.
Yeah.
And you get a prince, and you get a prince. It also should be noted that Seamus had escaped from everybody in the group to go check out the opening of the cave. Keep a lookout. He does. Mm-hmm. It really does. Talk about a component pouch, right? I just realized, yeah, technically. Imagine needing components. Your car picks up his weapon. This is my component. Okay, so Malachi is going to be asking Jakar to help keep him hidden while figuring out his fight or flight. Nice. Yeah, being large and in the way apparently is really fucking helping, because Graydon has not made Malachi yet, so Graydon has an 11 for his passive perception, so. Unfortunately, from where you guys are in the cave, you guys would have to wrap back around this way to exit. I'll zoom out so you can see the full map there. Oh! Inside voices. Yeah, he'll take it from you. He'll eat it. In the lore chat is the picture of Graydon if you guys haven't seen it. Look a little shit. Like shit and like a little shit are two different things. Alright, which one of you reacted Thanos? Might be upsetting for later. I'll do you one better. What's Malachi? I mean, if this is actually happening, he will hear it and he will turn around like, what the hell y'all talking about right now? I used to know Malachi. Yeah, he was a smart fella, eh? Y'all know Malachi? Get you a ride or die electric car though, for real. Hey yo, bro, you got my back. I don't know why, but yeah. What am I doing? Just tell me what I gotta smash. Don't even gotta tell me why. Just fucking tell me what you want me to do, boss. I'm there. No questions asked. I need you to go beat that kid's ass. Bet. Where is he at? Time to go. Just absolutely by the ankles. This is gone. Why'd you do that? I don't know. He asked me to. Well, if he told you to jump off a cliff, you gonna do it? Probably. Why wouldn't I? I trust that guy. Let me roll. Let's find out. Wow. Absolutely. I would say do it, but it's gonna be really hard to not clear this. So she kept doing that the entire time. Exactly. I, I, like, yeah, okay, there we go. I'm like, there's literally no way that you can fuck this up right now. What's Malachi? I don't know who told you that, but that ain't worth nothing. Maybe to somebody. Malachi's not here. Please take a number. Call back in like approximately 3 business days. Um, Seamus, I need a perception check, please. He's like, damn, here comes the consequences of my actions. I wanted to go be lookout, and now I'm the lookout. Yes, it is. Jakar, looks like you got a whisper there. Uh, Malachi says, listen, we can't run since it looks like it's all open, but if we have to fight, we have to knock his staff out of his hand. Cripple, the old man. Okay. The one person in the group who's not gonna ask why. Yes, you could. I'll roll another perception check, but I don't think he's gonna see you. Y'all haven't said his name technically since then, so he's not even thinking about looking for you. So. Mm-hmm. You're walking to the front of the cave. Okay. um, Seamus. Yeah, the 19 is going to definitely let you see that two people are walking up, two very familiar figures are walking up to the entrance of the cave right now. Yes. He wants to fully just hide behind two people. Goodbye. Yeah, that's totally inconspicuous. Hey, that hat's killing it though. And just like that, I'm gone. I mean, he is technically looking away. He's like looking at the campfire itself, so he's technically his back is to you. And yes, your eye is just slowly making his way through the cave here. Oh my god, there's so many of you guys with it. Y'all could take turns until he's cured. I'll make you roll a con save after everyone. Oh, Malachi went super serial. Oh yeah, of course. He's like basically whispering over both of your shoulders right now. I mean, it's like 15 feet away. But I know some things. Seamus. Is that what you're saying to the wizard? Dragon? You said something about a dragon? Oh, I don't know what them things are. What the hell not? What the hell's a dragon queen? A dragon queen? Oh, I think I met a dragon queen that one time. Yeah, damn near snapped its neck. That was cool. And this is where we leave, guys. Let's go. I love my friends. Let's move. Seamus, yes, as these two are made their way into the entrance of the cave here, or at the entrance of the cave rather, um, they are going to demand that they see that you tell them where the gauntlet is. No. Let me go ahead and roll another perception. That's the wrong thing. Well, apparently it didn't matter. So you're telling me that you're in this cave, and you just so happen that you don't actually need it to be in this cave? That doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, does it? Well, the dragon's been gone now for like the last 20 minutes. And you're still here. The captain's gonna be like literally looking back at you like, I don't fucking know, you're the one that's watching. I thought you were watching. You just see her like salute and all the up, and then start stacking the crates back up and everything. Yeah. Um. At this point, Uri would be coming around. And you know nothing about anything that has to do with a little creepy old man and a gauntlet. Nothing. The hermit! The hermit, man! We're looking for the hermit! We need that gauntlet. You tell us! Right now there'll be like we'll do this the easy way or the hard way. As that's starting up, Uri would probably be approaching at this time. Are you guys still fucking exiting or what? Fuck that shit, fuck that shit, fuck that shit. Got it. Y'all just fucking Scooby-Dooed out the goddamn cave. Um, Stybul is on his way. He just woke up, and will be joining the call here in a moment. He accidentally slept through all of his alarms, which, you know, I don't really blame him. We do kind of do this at like... Yeah, it's like 8 a.m. when we do this, or no, I don't know, something like that. 10 a.m.? Oh, this things. Absolutely. That's also fair. So listen, if he has the gauntlet, I kind of need it. Oh no. Yeah, you guys are approaching. These guys are getting closer and closer into Seamus's face here. Uri, this is what you would see as you are walking up, is these two trying to basically intimidate. I mean, they're way! Oh! Oh my god. I activate my Dark Magician and end my turn. Yes. Okay. Um. She's probably like 5'7". He's probably close to about 6 feet. As you do that, hold on. I got like 7 different character sheets open right now, so. Yeah. Uh, Before you guys exit the cave or are able to push them out of the way, um, Uri, roll me a perception. Um, Seamus, you can also roll a perception as well. You know? Unfortunately, both of you guys are gonna miss this. However, you are going to see a sprinkle of what looks like, something that Berlioz would probably say is glitter. Sprinkle off of Roman's fingers as embers begin to kind of take up the entrance of the cave. Um, and he will look you straight in the eye and say, "No one's leaving this cave until we get our gauntlet." It's not really a surprise if they are both, if everyone in this situation, or these two specifically, are both actively ready to fight you. The pocket sand. at this point, Dima will be the one that speaks, saying, "How dare you think that you can stop us? You don't even know who I am." It is funny that you think that that is all that I am. You have no idea. You're nothing but the fucking mud underneath our boots. And you come in here and you think you can talk to us like you are greater than anybody else? What about your friends? You think that they are just scum under your boots? I'm sure that they would love to hear that. Yeah, unfortunately, at that point, you guys would be all rolling up by now, so you may or may not have heard that. If you measure all of your foes by their height, then you obviously do not know anything about life. Pause one moment, because this is not working at all. I have to fix it. No, the D&D Beyond's not working. I'm like, that's embarrassing. Why the fuck would D&D Beyond just absolutely full stop right now? Yeah. Refresh, refresh. Refresh faster, damn it. Roman. Ronan is that's fair. He kind of they're kind of a pair. There's something. I mean, that's fair. It's not really about wanting to fight you guys. It's you guys know something, and they know you know something, and you're not telling them. They just want the gauntlet. So give it to them, and they will leave you alone. Oh, that's a fucking shame. They don't care. At this point, for you insulting them, they probably do want to fucking beat the shit out of you. I mean, you all kind of took turns insulting them multiple times. So I mean, don't. Why do they want to beat us up? I don't know what's going on. I mean, you guys have kind of brought this upon yourselves. It's just dumb and stupid. God damn it. Who is still up here? Seamus? Seamus is facing the other direction, though. Yes. Oh, I have no idea. Roger. Those of you up front, Uri, Malachi, and Sulian, and Berlioz. Roll me perception. It's gonna be pretty high DC right at the moment, though. I will tell you that now. Alright, well. Yes, because you are the one that would see if you see. Technically, nat 20 doesn't mean anything in a check, but in this case, I did set the DC to 20, so somebody meets it. Sulian, you will look over Uriah's shoulder past these two's bodies in the cave and past the fire, and see another figure of a humanoid walking toward you all. You know, this cave is like it's a little cramped, don't we think? It as it approaches, it seems rather large, but also as it approaches closer and closer, you are happening to notice that it actually doesn't seem to have legs necessarily, but just a hulking humanoid top half kind of moving rapidly at toward your location. I love that this train just moves as a unit. Reversing. Yeah, y'all just fucking dipped. He's behind them technically, but there is no more map here on the one that you're looking at right now, so that's just kind of how I've. Um, yeah, if you, Seamus, would kind of start to feel an abrupt motion of just air, wind blowing past you, and if you were to turn and look, you would see the fire start to slowly disperse, and just the hulking mass of a man bulldozing straight at you. But before he, what would seem like he would plow into you, or at the very least trip over you, goddamn, the bottom half of his body floats over your head and just absolutely in a flurry of swords, blades, like almost like a tornado, knocks everyone else back. Or at least Dima, Ronan, and Uri. So you are going to need to make a save for force damage. I believe it's a con save. Whoop. I will make the con saves for our other friends here. Okay, and the force damage will be. Did I say 18? That's not what I meant to type. Technically, it's supposed to be a D8. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Uh. uh that's honestly amusing. Uh, you can try. You have an active tornado in your area right now. This big burly dude who is before you now, kind of again past you now, Seamus, like still pretty close to you. And he's looking within the tunnel here. These two are fucking. They got shoved around a little bit, but they're not quite as shook as Uriah a little, a little. Um, Well, unfortunately, with that being said, you failed the check, so you actually end up getting knocked prone. They both passed theirs. They had a 17 and an 18. Um, the man just kind of stares down the barrel of this fucking cave, like, kind of not looking angry, but more so scouting, like, what else is in here. Um, and because he's not gonna be pleased to see why there's so many people in here in the first place. He's a little confused by that. And he is. Let me see if I can get you an image real fast to help visualize. Where did I put my things and stuff? Oh, okay. Maybe I did put a picture. 1 second. Yes. No, I like tomato sauce. I'm sorry, I'm just listening to Blue Jay laugh in the other room, and it's very amusing to me. Yeah, he's just again just looking curiously on into the cave, like, why are there so many of you in here? What the fuck is going on here? To the point where oh my god, I'm a little malfunctioning, bro. That milk's expired, not gonna lie. Bro, watch that guy leave again. Yeah, he is going to be looking at all of you, and he'll kind of wait, he'll look at Dima and want her to answer. To which she will kind of just like glare at him like, fuck you mean, bitch, I ain't gotta tell you shit. And he'll like angrily like smash the wall with his fist, like, tell me what the fuck you guys are doing. Who are you people? And why are you bullying these other people? Also, who the fuck are you? Oh yeah, absolutely. So who the fuck are you? And just like point at the rest of you. Oh, that's fun. As you guys are all contemplating whatever the fuck just happened, the ground beneath you will begin to rumble again, very similar to like before. Um, I love that we gotta get to the the safety of ourselves here. Yeah, so as you guys are all feeling the rumble beneath your feet, that is very reminiscent to a few moments ago. Yes. He's going to Kool-Aid Man his way through Gauntlet first is all you're gonna see. And he is going to stand here looking around, dusting himself off first and looking around like, I wonder where the hell them kids went off to. I was eating my soup, but I turned around and everybody was gone. Damn. What? At the sound of that, Graydon is gonna turn and look immediately back at them or at the three up front and become extremely angry and enraged. I mean, he's a little gnome man, so it's kind of funny to look at, I guess. You see electric shock invoking his whole body at this time, and his gauntlet kind of starts glowing. Yeah, very similar. Graydon is gonna continue to push forward toward the three up here. Seamus, go ahead and roll. Yeah, roll that stealth and scurry, buddy. Alright. So he's just gonna, excuse me, Mr. Floating Man, excuse me, sexy lady and scary man. Okay, go. Oh, it's the little gnome guy. Fuck that shit. And he's just gonna absolutely just wrap around. Back to everyone. Hi guys. Plus 11 to his stealth. Fuck that shit. And as these two are kind of like, maybe, or like Ronan will look at Dima and be like, maybe this is above our pay grade, like we didn't ask for this. She's gonna be wanting to fight. She's like, I don't give a fuck. I came here for the damn gauntlet. I'm gonna leave with the damn gauntlet. The genie will look at everyone and be like, or between the three of them, like, what do you mean gauntlet? What does this have anything to do with anything? I'm sure there's a much more simpler way to handle this, is there not? Demo just like cracker knuckles, like, fuck that shit, I ain't got time for that shit. It's like, but there's civilians there in the cave. Why would you want to do something? Someone could get hurt. Meanwhile, he comes like flying in, fucking beating the shit out of people. No, and I'll do it again if you keep opening your mouth. uh, yeah, I can tell you betrayed somebody in your lifetime. Wow, that was totally such a good save. I'm gonna pass 3 candies to Blueberry. Bro! Oh my god. God, there's no way. I gotta zoom in on that. Hold on, that's fucking funny. That is fantastic. I've never seen that before, but that actually just made my day. That was fucking funny. That's funny. Okay. Virginia will kind of look at everyone in the room like, let's take this outside and settle this pleasantly. How about that? Um, or I will take the civilians out and then you can fight over the gauntlet. How about that? I think that's reasonable. Technically, he did. He did take like 2 points of hit points of damage by eating it. The minimalist of healing. Do I give the genie a voice?
I am the genie. Civilians out.
This man is just going to blow past actually everyone and like remove Graydon's body out of the way, just kind of slide him out of the way, and continue down the tunnel and ask. He'll look it directly at Lesbia, but he'll be talking to all of you when he says, "Would everybody please follow me out of the cave?" Okay. He's just gone.
Malachi's trying to sneak away. Oh my goodness. My man.
Apparently, Diva wasn't lying about you not knowing, because she just has existence erasure and is elected to use it on you.
Nuh-uh.
I have the unluckiest draw of Starburst.
As we go
All
past,
lemon.
I'm just gonna use a simple little mage hand to fuck with the buckles on their shoes.
Okay.
You know what? That's it. Unties your
I love
shoes.
that.
No, that's it. Tie
Okay,
shoes together, square knot style.
Malachi, do you drop back and you're whispering to Seamus? Alright. Let's go.
I don't think you're gonna somehow fucking steal the gauntlet off of man's hand.
No, but it's Seamus. He
But
would.
go for it. Would I mean, Seamus is a bit.
Wait, hold on.
Who-
Can I make the help act? Can I take the help action by distracting them by like flipping them off and doing that?
Oh no! I'm sorry, I dropped something.
Yeah, Seamus is gonna agree to that. He'll be sneaky.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah. So can I try to be a distraction mostly by like doing what I was gonna be doing, but just make it really obnoxious to fucking annoy all of them
I
Honestly,
think
as a
Seamus would
distraction.
also- if you're back there listening into this, he's gonna just be like, just go. It's easier to do my job without more people.
No. I'm doing it so like they're looking away. They're looking at me.
They're gonna be fighting each other in a second. I'll have plenty of distractions.
Trust.
I don't.
Seamus, what are you doing?
I've seen
Honestly,
you in action when it comes to being stealthy and stealing shit.
Hey, I'm not being stealthy. You're doing the stealthy one. I'm being the distraction.
He is good at that.
I still don't know.
I'm a great distraction.
Fair enough.
Does that mean you accept my help action?
We'll see when the time comes.
Really, does the DM accept it? That's the real question.
Also, Seamus isn't acting until the actual civilians are out of range of any possible fight.
Yeah, the trading company.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
okay,
like this
so
company.
as far as help actioning goes, I mean, yes, I would say that would help if you knew that that's what was happening.
Perception.
But if Malachi is only talking to Seamus away from everybody else, that'd be a little difficult for you to just know that you're being a distraction. Does that make sense?
True. I could also just do it like subconsciously, like because I was planning on doing that anyway, so I could just be you know what? Let's see. I'll check a perception if I get high enough and you allow it. Then 17. Not bad actually.
Okay, Seamus, roll your stealth.
I feel like I'm rolling this a lot.
Trust.
Yeah, you're a rogue.
I don't think I hear that one.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna hear that one, buddy.
Nobody notices anything. I'm just gone.
Give me 1 second. I'll click the right one eventually. Nice. Yeah, so Seamus, you sneak in and during the midst of the fight, and you see you you gotta give a little dexterity check there, bud, for real fast. You are in the midst of a fight happening now, so yes, you can make it an acrobatics check. Okay, yes, perfect. So as you are sneaking back into the cave, you immediately see I don't know who is familiar with a Uklo, but it's basically just like a boomerang, and it is whipping it through the through the air, and it just fucking flies over your head. Not anywhere close enough to hit you because it wasn't aiming for you. But yeah, it looks like it fucking hurt. As it. Oh, for sure. And it just smacks Graydon like right across the face. And you see blood hit his cheek. And at the same time you see Graydon power up or his gauntlet was previously powered up, and it is getting ready to launch. I am gonna flip back to the other screen real fast, because this would be a good time to get a very specific image of where everybody is. Specifically, Seamus, where are you? Yes. Okay, so with your stealth check, you are able to make it in here, which is about where the vehicle went over your head, and you were not hit by it, thankfully, for being short. And yeah, so you would be trying to sneak past Graydon here. And again, his gauntlet will be glowing, and he will aim it at these two. And he will. All that you will be able to see is a massive rumbling effect. And almost it's like the rumble, and it's so loud that it's almost deafening, of like a thunder. Thunderous crack kind of comes, and you start feeling like the cave is almost going to start crumbling in on itself. And the force is coming out of the gauntlet itself, to the point where these two are fully knocked out of the cave. And okay. Are you? What is it that you're planning to do? Okay. Okay. It's interesting, the whole scenario, I guess. Okay. At this time. Yeah, as for the rest of you guys, as you guys, the genie will offer to, or will ask you, what are you guys, well, like, you guys said you were traders, but where are you going? Why are you all the way out here? What has brought you out here? Why are you blue? Well, I'm a genie, so you know, magic stuff. The lamp, You have no idea? Most likely not. It's very possible, but there wouldn't be an implication of you to ever really need to know it or be taught it. I don't really think that in character any of you guys would really know genies, other than obviously Malachi, because he knows that he was told that his father was a genie, and that's why he's blue. Are you my dad? You're my dad. I fruit up. So the genie himself is to the question of "Are you my dad?" is visible confusion on his face. Like, how would I know that? I'm sorry. Did you say Lily White? I I haven't heard that name in a long time. I mean, I did you know her? Or huh? Well, I did not see that one coming. So, and how old are you? Shit, how old am I? Oh no. Well, I'm not going to say that I might. I mean, I'm not your father. I mean, you are blue, and he'll kind of like float around you, like looking at you, like, what the fuck is it? What? There's just continuous visible confusion while he tries to like mathematically think out how the fuck this happened. You. Who? No, I'm pretty sure I would have remembered if I saw somebody like that. I've seen things like that. Where they got little teeth and they got.
I am Jiraiya.
I mean, I feel like you could have heard like the name genie. Like, obviously there are beings in other planes, but I don't think that you would know exactly what they are, what they do, what it different. Yeah, I'd say you probably have heard of it. I mean, as a book reader, your character would definitely have probably come across it somewhere. I'm trying to read 4 different things right now at one time, so if I am taking a second to reply, that's probably why. If you're trying to get eyes on the gauntlet itself, yeah, it's gonna be a perception at disadvantage, which you would have to roll before I would have finished typing my sentence, anyways, because that would affect how this all happens. I too will roll a perception for Graydon. It's an 18. It's still go ahead and, since technically it's just like the top of their round of them fighting, if you would like to re-roll your stealth. That, I mean, I was about to say that you would have advantage on. No, I don't know if you need it either. Yeah, no, wow, okay. Well, yeah, technically you did. Okay, so yeah, 30 to his 18, he still does not see you. So yeah, unfortunately you're not going to see the gauntlet, but he still does not have any eyes on you. He is going to travel toward his last known location of Dima, completely unaware of if she's even still there or not, and go for a punch with the gauntlet. I'm not sure if you would see this if you are continuing. Yeah, so what you would be able to hear is almost like a strike of lightning. While there'd be a pretty forceful punch. So you could walk toward that direction. That's not really a problem. And then yeah, it's gonna continue to pretty much get crazy. It doesn't take super long before you see another spell be used. This goes on for quite a few minutes, to the point where it is Graydon standing there, and Ronan is knocked out, unconscious, and Dima is there on the ground, looking a little rough, still holding her own, but she is asking for him to just have a conversation with her. And I'm also just trying to think of at what point technically did she snitch. I don't think she lied either. I think that's why I'm confused. Like, even if it was hypothetical, it's still wrong. Like, I don't. Okay. Just because you say he doesn't know that in the whole hypothetical doesn't make you any less wrong. That's what I'm saying. You can't just go, well, it's a hypothetical. I'm talking about somebody else every time I call you out on something. Because I don't think that you mean what you mean after the fact when you say stuff. Yeah, Seamus, you would see Graydon standing over her, pretty much ready to like fully waste her. Except for he is very intrigued at what she has to say, because she's willing to offer him something. You are going to have to roll to see if you can hear what it is that they're saying, but you will have to roll stealth first. Alright, I will roll for both of these guys. What is that? That's a 20. She rolls a 17. So it's still just out of the way. Just out of the way. Yeah, and then you are, because of you hiding, you will still need to roll a perception to try and hear fully what is being said. Hey, there you go. So I'm gonna actually type this to you, because this does not concern the rest of the party just yet. I don't need you guys making future plans and metagaming just because you had to hear it over everybody else. Um, yes. Malachi giving all the signs, everyone ignoring it. Malachi angrily waving his arms, everyone ignoring it. Uh, you can you want to do like a yeah, because it is a magical item. Oh no. All you know is that I mean, my second message to you is kind of an implication that um it can't really just come off. Uh, he's pretty banged up, but I wouldn't call him, anywhere near dead. You can insight check that. Anyways, I I'm gonna go find everybody else and see what y'all are doing. Yeah, we can flash back to everybody else here. Yeah, back on the road where Malachi's asking or letting him know, like, oh well, yeah, my mom things didn't really work out well, but like, why the fuck did you leave? Malachi is typing. I know nothing. Who am I? I wonder what this sounds like. I don't know. Let's find out together. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Okay. Well, I mean, unfortunately, in this situation, he is kind of just like sitting by a rock, like on a log now, kind of like contemplating whether or not he should go back inside or go hunting for food or see if he even wake up. Um, this is Graydon. Technically the rest of you guys are continuing on. You're not still here. You're gone. Yeah, everyone's moving. Jiraiya is taking. He had offered to give you all safe passage back to yes. That was the very first thing that I said when you guys exited the cave. Okay. As you go to well, first of all, how are you gonna finish off running? Yum. Will you be doing the same for Dima? Okay. As you go to plunge your rapier into Dima's face, um, her body dissipates, and it almost looks like her soul is going somewhere else, being transported. Um, so banishment would be cool though to see one of you guys use. It's like, well, you don't have any idea about how many choices in life you have to make that are very similar to that one. Then hopefully you never find out. Yeah, brown nosers usually do. Fair point. Say, why do these old people want this gauntlet anyways? Don't they know how dangerous this thing is? They'll kind of just like wave it at you. Yeah. Well, I think it'd be wise for you all to stay to yourselves. Be smart to work together. And don't trust that genie. And with that, you will go back into the cave. Sure. Looking into Ronan's personal effects, you will find his boomerang. He's got a dagger on him as well, and a lute, of course. Oh god. That's a decent sized boomerang. Boomerang. He did also have a small chest of some scrolls, a little, a little inkwell, oil flask, some paper, perfume. Yeah. Sure. It is in a chest, by the way, so if you just want to take the whole chest, that is fine. He'll kind of give you like that nod of acknowledgement, like you too, because you might need it. He's gonna give you that. That's funny, but I highly doubt it. Look, smirk. Um, it's definitely more so like a regular boomerang. Yes. Yeah, I mean, like it still does pretty decent damage. It's just not. It's not something crazy. Even though this is D&D and crazy is like very likely. Yeah, so back to the genie and Malachi. Jiraiya will definitely be kind of stuck on the fact that you mentioned that Lily White was no longer with us. More so than anything else. And he will further explain that. Hold on, I specifically wrote all this stuff down so I don't forget anything. He'll be explaining to you that his obligations to this realm were not, unfortunately, at the top of his list. There were a lot greater things that are going on in the world that he needed to take care of. And it's not that he didn't want to be there for you. The truth is, he is a lord of the elemental plane. He had to leave because he was under siege. And the time for the throne was changing, and he was forced to be a part of it. He didn't want to be a part of it. It's not that he didn't want to be there for you, Malachi. It's just that he didn't think that he was capable of being a good father to you, nor wanted you to grow up with expectations of becoming a lord, because that's not who you are, and that's not who he wanted you to be. In the elemental plane, there are things that you would have to understand to be capable of things that he didn't want you to be capable of. Not to diminish your ability, but more so to keep you safe. Insight checks to whoever would like to provide one. I would have felt like you would have hightailed it there. So yeah, to catch up. I mean, your math's not adding up. So, um, so Cybele, Jakar, and Seamus, you guys are instantly gonna notice that it's not that he seems to be lying, it's more so like there seems to be more to it than just simply he just left because he felt like he needed to, or whatever this war was. Um, that there's holes in this story that don't quite add up. Fair. Absolutely fair. I'm not gonna tell you you're wrong on that one. Oh, but the war was quite crazy, actually. You wouldn't believe the things that happen out there. There was like this one time. Oh, it was amongst the lords. You see, in the elemental plane, we don't actually have one ruler that rules over everything. I don't really know why people do that anyways. It never goes well because, everyone always fights over for the throne anyways, but actually. Okay. Beep boop 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 beep boop 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 boop. Fair enough. Ugh. Yeah, isn't that the crazy? Well, so as the Lord, the initial reason that I came to this plane of existence in the first place was actually because he is a genie. Hey, the robot can be capable of sarcasm. Sometimes it just doesn't come across that way. And I'm learning I don't want one. Yeah, he's gonna say no. Not because he doesn't like them, it's just no. It was. It was pretty brutal. Okay. Um the reason for coming to this plane of existence was more of a diplomatic kind of a journey. An exploration of insight, if you will, into, you know, whatever you people do. I spent some time here, and well, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You guys are not really super great politically yourselves. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's why I didn't really gather any information that was useful. But The war didn't take place or was not happening when I came here. I had to go back because the war was beginning. When the war was over, I want to say like 4 years ago, I decided to come back to look for Lily White. Unfortunately, I didn't find her. It's an interesting side conversation just because like the dynamic is it got changed about 4 different times. It's It's funny you ask that because it's also bold of you to assume that this is the only plane of existence I came to explore. You know, you got a big mouth on you. Do you always talk before you think? You know, you're right. It is good to not infer on everything, only what you hear. So why would he infer that this is the only plane of existence I would come to see? No, he accused me of wondering why this, of all people. Yes, you said, why of all people would you come to see us? There's also different types of humans. Are you aware of that? I liked your car in the back. I'm sorry, hold on, rewind. What? That was the most on brand. What? Dario will float up between Sulian and Berlioz and look at both of you and say, "It's okay, guys. I already know." And float back to the front. Listen, no, you guys weren't even very good examples to Seamus when he asked. He's like, "Oh no, homie, you just do it." What? Wow, kinky. Oh my lord. One minute you look like this, and the next you look like that. I can't keep up. Pick one. God damn it. God damn it. Uh, there was a question that was asked by Malachi asking if he knew who the wizard was. Jiraiya's not gonna be super interested. Like, he'll kind of seem like annoyed by the question altogether, but will ultimately just say, yeah, I don't trust him. There's something weird about that guy. I mean, he lives in a fucking cave when he pets a fucking gauntlet on his arm. He's a fucking weirdo. But make no mistake, he is a very powerful weirdo at that. So, just, it'd be best if all of you stay clear of him. Yes, but I'm me. And he'll kind of just like start like belly laughing and like as he floats away. Yeah, he's gonna continue on with you guys. He will not take any brain cell knowledge into what you just asked or acknowledged about him. And he'll just leave it there. Who? If you were asking Jiraiya that, he'll probably just ignore you. Because he doesn't care to think too hard about Graydon, because he doesn't care for him. Doesn't see him as an equal. Ah, yes, Lillywhite. I had known of what is your name again? Malachi? Wow, neat. I had known of his existence. However, I did not know what happened to him. Nope, that had to be somebody else. I don't know who's that. What's a dad? Dad, son, father, boy I've never seen before. No, he'll just be like, well, it's not that I didn't want to acknowledge who he might be or who he's associated to or with, but I had a feeling he had to be somebody. Like me. I'm somebody. I didn't say that I knew him. Exactly. Yeah, what he said. I like that guy. He agrees with everything I say. He asks very basic questions. I like him. You should all aspire to be more like this guy, and he'll like motion towards your car. And he'll kind of float back toward Thulian and Berlioz and up between you guys again with his arms around you guys like, so how the hell did you guys get here? That doesn't make sense either. He'll blow through you guys and put his hand under his chin like, doesn't make sense for you two to be here. I don't know if I believe that. Ah! Ingenious! That is thinking with your head. I like that idea. You all, be more like this one. And he'll point to Berlioz. He would attempt to kind of figure out like almost insight check you guys both to see if you both truly even know where you are from. Well, that's kind of the funny thing, right? Is both of you guys do not. And so at the acknowledgement, at that, like, he'll like look, the eyes of the windows to the soul. He'll look at both of you like, huh. Anyways, where's this orc village that you all need me to take you to or escort you to? Oh, but I insist. Plus, this gives me more time to get to know my boy. I may have left you once, but it was for your own good, and I'm here now. I'm ready to meet you. You want to grow up in a war zone, boy? I don't think so. The kind with lots of fire and things that you can't stop. The open sea that you know, boy, is not what I'm talking about. The sea you sail upon doesn't even have waves. Jiraiya would look at you, Malachi, and would reply that it's not known that every spawn of a genie would provide any kind of magical power necessarily. You can't ever guarantee that. Also, you would have just been a baby. How do you know that you would live long enough to even use power? While also keeping an entire civilization alive? And my son is standing here with all of you. I believe I did my job. You just said that the leader's job was to presume his family alive. Is he not alive? He looks pretty alive to me. Then maybe you need to explain that to your friend. If you're worried about emotional pain anyways, you all are weak. You'll never make it. And you would never make it in the elemental plane either. No one ever does. So about this time is when you guys would start arriving toward the orc village. Um it is not, believe it or not. It is in one piece. Please, everyone, roll me a perception. Berlioz, Jakar, and Uri. And Seamus and Malachi, really. The DC for this wasn't very high. Because you all should know who this is. One of the orcs looks very familiar. And he is not very happy to see you guys. However, he is very excited to see you guys. You will kind of see, all of you are going to witness this together. It is like a crowd of orcs in the center of the village. They have all come out to see what is happening, who you all are, including the chief. And the chief will, well, before the chief addresses you, I guess, rather, the one orc that got away will say, "That's them." And as he says that, the chief will say, "Well, wait," and he will acknowledge Captain Lesbia, and say, "These are just the trading company. They're here to deliver our goods." And he will ask for Lesbia to be pulled aside to take care of political or financial matters. And as they are leaving to do so, her crew is bringing in the rest of the crates. And the orc that got away is looking at Sulian. Yes. And we'll say, I know who you are. And I don't think that your family would appreciate finding out they have a murderer for a son. Wouldn't it be a shame if word caught that they were raising a horrible, indisputable young child? Who are they gonna believe? Really? Even though we've had business ties to all trading companies now for years. We've never given them any reason to doubt any of our words. We weren't there to rob you guys. That doesn't imply robbery. Robbery would imply that I was here to take something from you. Yeah, we weren't taking anything from you. We never asked for anything for your stuff. That's too bad. Because we've already sent word. No, that's bad for you. As the chief. One second. Then you got the super neglectful one. Yeah. No dungeons, only daddies. Okay. So, yeah, the orc that ran away and is now in front of you all, he's basically just blowing wind out of his ass. He doesn't know what the fuck he's saying. And as the chieftain is exiting his hut after conversing with Lesbia about payment and the delivery itself, he will tell tell him, I don't even know what the fuck I named him, but you know, like pissant, like shut the fuck up. Also following out of the hut is a rather tall individual, taller than all of you. Where? Let's see if I can find. He is bald. Yeah, very bald individual. Wielding a gauntlet on his right hand. And it seems that he was talking with he was in the hut as well with the chief and Lesbia when all of this was happening. However, he was there prior to them entering and leaving with them out into the opening of the village. He will not speak, but the chief will speak and say, you know, like, well, first of all, yeah, he told that one orc, like, hey, shut the fuck up, you don't know shit. Sorry about that guy. You know, that's like a sister's cousin's friend, so we had to kind of unfortunately have him here, but we don't want him here. I hope that your travel wasn't terrible or unpleasant in any way. It's fun for Malachi right now. He's having a great time. I don't want to be here anymore. Yeah, he'll excuse everything that has happened so far. And he will have no full knowledge of what it is that you're talking about of his people approaching you in any way, really. But he will either way apologize for it in full. And at this time, Lesbia will ask for all of you to let's get the fuck out of here because I don't want to be here no more. Please roll me a perception check, all of you. It's activated. It would have been really funny if Malachi rolled really, really low. That's fair. So Malachi and Jakar, you guys are both going to notice that the very large bald man, slightly grayish man with a gauntlet, has exited the village already. As you all are on your way out. If all of you are leaving, that is. Okay. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. While all that was happening, by the way, Jiraiya was never entering into the village. He stayed arms crossed watching everything that was going on, all the exchanges, all of the faces, the dumb idiot orc in the front. But he never came in. And as you guys are all passing, you will notice that he doesn't 100% turn to leave with you guys. But it does seem like he's interested in like trying to have a conversation with someone there. So yeah, you guys are leaving. Malachi is typing. He will again mention, he'll look at Malachi when he says it. Please do not trust that wizard. I know that I haven't been in your life, up until this point, and I know that probably anything that I say right now doesn't really mean a whole lot to you. That's fair. But trust me when I say that wizard is not someone that you should mess with. Good. It'll keep you alive. Before you guys completely walk away from Jiraiya, since he is talking to Malachi, he will kind of whisper to him, if you need me, you know how to reach me. And he will sleight of hand drop something in your pocket. You guys, if you wanted to perception check this as you guys are leaving to see what is happening, you can. But this is as you guys are absolutely. I'm not gonna say this is foreshadowing to anything, but it is just kind of like one of those things that is going on. So, not super important to your characters. Um. Um. Berlioz and Seamus. Malachi, are you going to roll a perception? Okay. Continues to be Berlioz and Seamus. You guys will notice Jiraiya again still does not enter into the village. The chieftain will walk up to him to start the conversation. You cannot hear what is being said or understand fully. Just know that it seems like whatever Jiraiya is saying is not sitting right with the chieftain. Like it's pissing him off. Whatever it is that he may or may not be asking or telling. Um and being Jiraiya, he's giving that inquisitive look on his face, as he typically does. He yeah, I mean, you could possibly get close enough to hear bits and pieces. Um, you also have to know that there's like a village damn near standing there. That's a lot of stuff. Perception checks for me to make, and I'm pretty sure that at least somebody would see you. So you would probably be able to get close enough to hear bits and pieces enough to hear something about, um, it having to do with the gauntlets, like what, whether or not he's asking about it or whether or not he's asking them to get rid of, like, you can't really make it out. You just know that it has something to do with that. um Everyone's just getting Thanos snapped. You can roll to find one. I'm not opposed to that. That's amusing for me as we're nearing the wrap up of this session. You're looking to find one, right? You can roll like a investigation, try to look for one. A good sizable stone. It's decent. It's not. Yeah, I mean it's not. At least it's not a boring igneous rock or sedimentary rock. It's a nice little igneous one. How the fuck did it get over here? Who knows? Oh, what is the passive? Yes, perception. Oh, damn. Yeah, that is the question. I'm interested to know the answer to as well. So that's how those have all been getting in there. Nice. Well, now that you all are traveling on, I surely hope nothing else happens. That would be horrible and terrible. Um, you guys would probably be walking and marching the rest of the way for at least the end of the day. What a fucking day it's been. Um, until Lesbiel will recommend that you all make a camp. While you are still fairly decent away from everything that's been going on. I mean, not in the way of what you would hope that you would, but yeah, a little bit. Oh. We don't know.
I mean, like, Cillian still is dealing with the gravity he killed somebody. And isn't taking it well that he killed somebody. So when somebody says he's gonna do something about it, he's fucking terrified.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Actually, I do think like sort of maybe while or just like shortly after, I do think Drakkar is going to ask Solian if they want to try practicing Draconic now, because this is Drakkar's way of taking, trying to help take their mind off of the fact that they did technically kill someone.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
I mean, Cillian will probably accept because he needs the fucking distraction. He doesn't have his little dragon friend right now because little dragon friend is out cold.
Literally.
He's hibernating.
You don't have your little dragon friend, but you have your larger dragon.
You got your big dragon friend.
Your Lord Dragon
I
acquaintance.
have no idea if Cillian considers Drakkar a friend.
I mean, he doesn't hate him.
Unlike you, I. Mwahaha.
He's definitely fond of Drakkar, I'll say that much.
Just to be clear on this, because I didn't actually say it, you guys would get a long rest here.
Finally!
Alright.
We love that.
I think it's finally time. DM, I'm pouring out the comatose alcohol. I swear it's just a bottle of alcohol. Fucking, I need
where'd
a
you get
drink.
this again? Oh, that's right, from the...
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm offering a mug to Malachi. I'm gonna offer a mug to Solian.
Cillian doesn't drink.
I'll throw my water skin at you.
Drink something, damn it!
He is not taking that.
Hydrate.
There's nothing even wrong with it. It's a water skin.
The water skin does actually have just water in it.
Yeah, but he
Now,
doesn't trust
would
it.
Cillian take that from your eye? That's a different story.
No, he would not take that from your eye.
No, I'm gonna walk up to Cybele. I'm gonna hand him the water skin and like move his arms to hand it to Cillian.
Yeah,
Will
can
just
Cillian see this?
move it back to a
Yeah,
right.
it's pretty obvious.
It's just Cillian's not taking it.
Man,
Yeah.
fuck
Also,
all
I'm
y'all.
pretty sure Cillian has his own water skin.
Man,
I think-
fuck y'all. I'm just gonna walk away and grab my fucking bottle and my book.
I think Drakkar, while still talking to Cillian and Draconic, is just going to pop one of the 6 ale bottles he bought.
Jesus Christ, based.
I spent all of the gold I got from the last job because nobody is explaining the economic value.
Cillian is not partaking because he doesn't drink.
My question is, does Malachi drink? I offered the mug.
I'm
No,
pretty
I'm
sure
gonna
he's
need a
drinking
couple
before.
drinks.
I can't wait for Drakkar to just bury himself in the snow to sleep tonight.
Well, I know that you're already drunk. That's obvious.
Stop stealing my spells!
Cillian wasn't rubbing his arms because he was cold.
Seamus literally only knows the spells because of you.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah, he was.
Seamus
He's
is
learned
bad
through
at comforting
osmosis.
people. He's just gonna let them be warm and let the others handle it.
Thank you.
I don't
I
think
like
he'd
how
even he would have done that stealthily too, so he'd not even known he did it. He's just like poke on the way by.
Hey,
Where-
would Cillian be aware of that when you're about to die from hypothermia, you feel warm?
Oh no!
Oh, yeah,
my
you'd know that.
He's freaking out. He's like, oh my god, I'm freezing to death.
Like right next to a fire.
Oh, if there's a fire nearby, that he's not freaking out.
Like-
He's like, ah, yes, warm.
I like how
I
we're
always
all
said it was
I like
fire.
how we're all trying to help Cillian. Keyword trying.
Yeah. Bro's trauma is too strong.
No, trauma's been pouring out these past couple sessions.
Yeah.
I can't wait to finally finish up Drakkar's backstory version 2 to send it to you, DM.
Oh god,
I
that will be fun to read.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, I'm roughly on page 6. Not
Oh
fully.
yeah.
God damn.
Damn, the
Love
most
that
I'll
for
do
you.
is
That's
3
great.
pages.
I imagine we're setting up camp outside somewhere and taking that long rest. I didn't catch that.
Yes,
part.
yes.
Going back and forth between shit.
Yep.
Okay.
You guys are setting up camp, taking a long rest.
I keep forgetting to say this, but
Having-
whenever during long rests, Cybele does try his best to make a big meal for everyone.
Oh.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
I would
he's like
also-
always cooking every night, every morning.
Bring over like the boomerang and drop off a couple of the daggers and be like, "Can you somehow make this bladed?"
Oh,
I still got beat.
Boomerang. I
Yeah, he picked up a boomerang somewhere along the way. Don't mind it.
don't worry about where.
I mean, with some time, yes, sure. Right, I also have that hammer to look at.
You do,
I
yeah.
should do that. Identify. I don't know.
Identify.
Identify.
I ritually cast identify.
We never got that.
So-
name, that's correct.
No, you guys literally went from running to running to running.
You know I killed some things.
It was already down.
Yep.
That was a mercy kill. Casting identify on the hammer. The hammer itself, it seems to hold magical property, but not in the way that it was being wielded. So it seemed like there was another magical item that would have had to attune to it, that in order for it to work the way that it was working back there in the battlefield.
So you're saying that there was something on one of the orc corpses that gave this power?
Yes.
Fuck. Well, I wasn't the
So
one
we
who blew it,
grabbed
so-
the wrong thing.
This is a regular hammer.
Damn.
Thumbs up.
I mean, it's still a big hammer. It still probably
It
still
is
hurt
big
if you hit
hammer.
somebody with it.
It isn't magical. It has magical residue on it, but it was not the source of the magic thing that was doing the thing. You know?
Yeah, that's exactly
is
how I
simple.
would have explained that too.
I love rolling. I love rolling for Drakkar, just like a random skill check. I've rolled 2 intelligence checks, and both times it's been nat 20s.
Damn.
Wow.
Love that.
At the start of session, at the end of session.
Love that. The thing just keeps hitting the corner, you know?
It's been moving directly diagonally, so it's been bouncing
Yeah.
the corner this entire time. However, the moment it heats up, it changes course.
Yeah.
It's like how oh, it's a things expand. Yeah, no, things expand when they're
Oh.
cold, right?
No, they yeah.
Did
Yeah,
you
no,
want
they
to
do.
pass Seamus your
No, it
pocket stand
expands.
so we can see if we can make it?
It expands when heated. It shrinks when cold.
Is
That's
that what
just-
it was? I'm
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about water, like in like driveways.
Yeah,
I think it depends on what it is, because I think
You get
water
the joke
expands
I'm
when
making.
cold, but things like metal
Water
and-
technically expands in while frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Physics is
However,
funky.
things like metal, it does not expand.
Yeah. It shrinks when
It does
cold.
to a point, I think.
Oh,
Not like to a vast degree, but like I think it.
DM, do I have to roll a con check because I drank the rest of the alcohol?
I mean, you would be drunk, but whether or not you would be hungover in the morning is a different question. So yeah, go for it.
Alright.
Which normally, that also
This-
depends on just like how much you drink. So
Oh, I drank the entire comatose alcohol, other than like the 2 mugs I gave. No, I didn't even give the 1 mug I gave. Damn. I think I'm.
well, you're gonna be absolutely shit faced tomorrow.
I'll be fine.
Uri dies of alcohol poisoning in the night. No one misses him.
No.
Damn.
I'm only half joking.
I've suffered worse.
I think
Is it so cold here, actually?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're still on top of a mountain,
Alright.
essentially.
Can I roll a dex or a sleight of hand or something to try to make this shards of shit in the pocket sand for him?
Bones and glass. I
Sure.
feel like all you're gonna hear is like after I throw the bones and glass at like.
Okay, which would you prefer
Seamus.
from me?
Both.
Okay. I'm either going to have you roll a.
Just real quick while everybody's gathered around the fire and we're eating and whatnot. Seamus will work on that.
Yeah, I like to think that Drakkar and Celine are talking in Draconic.
Yeah.
Survival
Drakkar's
or
still
a flat intelligence check?
Ooh.
trying to figure
Ooh.
out what the common word for snow is.
Let's use
Celine
the
will tell him.
intelligence.
Damn. Okay.
Apparently, intelligence checks were what we needed today.
Yeah.
I'm about to take all that luck away.
Well, have you know the die literally hit the corner and landed on 20 as well.
Well, you're blackout drunk, your eye, so have fun with it.
You know, what? Someone roll a perception check then, because I was thinking about this.
I'm busy working on your pocket stand.
True.
So.
Drakkar's having a conversation, still trying to figure out what the
Julian's in
fuck
the
snow
conversation.
is.
You, I think Uri might just
probably
be
trying his
gone
best
then.
to explain. But draconic lessons are definitely helping distract
My
him.
passive perception though is like actually it's only an 11. Shit. So yeah, I won't notice anything.
DM out of character, would that kill me?
That's such a random question.
Because
Basically, am I
like,
screwed?
it really depends on him.
With the nut 20, you're able to. It's not pretty, but it is something that is throwable.
Okay.
Yes.
Hold on. I'm gonna send you a link real quick. CK. But for
Glass
now,
pocket sand with
everybody
enchanted
continue.
infection.
Chip.
Okay.
He's already gone. Damn.
Wait, who?
I was gonna
Yes?
say bubble
I will.
to go.
Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, no, he had to go vote, though, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Which
know.
reminds me, I gotta register to vote.
I do too. Well, I have to
I
do
don't
that and also
want
register for the
to.
draft.
Hold up. Speaking of vote, what's y'all opinions on the Minecraft mob vote?
Down with it.
Finally,
Down.
a good opinion.
I don't
It's
think
so
it's so hard to
stupid.
think that anybody really likes it anymore. Like it's not.
I want my fucking Moo Bloom.
I
Right.
That's what I've
know.
been fucking waiting for. God
I'm
damn.
so mad about the Moo Bloom.
Part 2.
Give me my flower cow.
I think
God damn, that's all I wanted.
the only good thing, right, about this year's mob vote, I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying the one like benefit it does have is that all of the mobs have something that is at least somewhat useful to the average player. Although I have a feeling Penguin is going to win purely because Penguins is like the most inconvenient to obtain, other than I think the crabs. Because their benefit is small and they only spawn on fucking Stony Shores. Nobody even knew what the fuck Stony Shores were before this.
I knew what Stony Shore was. At least I
Shut.
can guess what Stony Shore. And I'm still worried that the DM has not answered me whether that would kill me or not out of character.
That's for.
I think he
when
should
we
just
get
say
to
yes.
find out.
Ew.
I don't know what we're talking about, but I heard just say yes. So
Do not just say.
Finally, the
Just say
Dracon
yes.
method. I wasn't paying attention. Alright, I'll do it. I love Dracar.
I find it really funny that Malachi is the one who's gone through the most trauma this session, but Celine's the one getting comforted.
yeah, right. Like everyone's like, "Here, you need a bottle of alcohol, buddy. You're good to go." Everybody else,
I mean, Grant,
do you need a
At
wet
least he
napkin?
got something. Like,
it's okay. I was gonna say, I don't think Malachi was on the verge of a panic attack. Well, at least not after the
More
first
than helps, it feels like Malachi just needs time to fucking process everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, understandable.
I gave him a drink to help.
Everything dropped on him all at once.
Yeah. Your Cillian's like traumatic experience was more of just something completely unexpected. Malachi's was like he just got hit with a brick and has to deal with the fact that he got hit with a brick.
Yeah.
Bro's is weak. You don't get hit by bricks.
No, I do get hit by bricks.
Exactly. So you'll be fine.
Yeah. I eat bricks.
Crunchy.
not-
Delicious.
I love the taste of sediment. Well, I can't wait. I can't wait for the next arc or the DM's reaction to the backstory I'm sending them, or going to be sending them soon.
I'm
once
always
it's
excited for this game. It's the only.
The DuckTales theme song is currently still playing in Berlioz's head. One day it will come to a stop, but not today.
It is not today, no.
I kind of hope it never comes to a stop. Honestly, I think it's funnier that way. I still love the fact that last session we started with the Trace Horny Boys and then trauma ensued. That's
Yeah.
That's what caused the trauma.
This is what D&D is all about. Shits and giggles and trauma.
You don't want to know what I've done to our other campaign.
Oh, I hear about it.
She keeps running everyone into the ground, which is really amusing for me, but everyone else is like, will you fucking stop?
No, but
like,
that's
you know, if you just let me stealth away in peace, we wouldn't have a problem. I'm just saying. But no, someone's always got to be fucking watching.
half the fun of D&D is either problem solving or causing problems.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I don't know if I should send this. Knife, I need your opinion if I should send this.
So there's a general rule of thumb where if you have to stop and ask yourself, is this a good idea? 9 times out of 10, it's not a good idea.
Exactly.
But you would know.
The image is fine. I would go without the caption.
No, but then if I send it, then it's gonna be so obvious.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why the
Probably saw
caption.
the DM. Add the custom item to your thing when you get a chance there, buddy.
Oh, cool. Does it have a chance of infection?
No, not infection, just damage, because it's hurting their eyes.
Okay.
I mean, it's already overpowered if you read the description. For what it is, it's got way more power than it should have. So,
Really?
just take it before the DM decides to nerf you harder on it.
I didn't actually read it. Pretty good. Pretty okay. I think it could be better.
It's pocket sand, motherfucker.
It's
How
sand,
dare.
idiot.
I'm gonna call it pocket glass instead.
I mean, it would be more apt description and it would explain the damage it actually does, yes.
I love powderized glass.
It's powderized glass and bone. The bone should technically cause an infection, but this item is already overpowered as fuck. So that's
But like at the
not
same time, I don't think it's gonna matter if they're dead after the fucking like
My
after
That's
the
fair.
fight.
My favorite thing to do with crushed up glass is mix it into milk, like the way you'd mix chocolate powder to make chocolate milk.
Crunchy.
I love drinking glass.
I know. It goes great with the cotton candy in the walls.
That's
Okay,
the.
This is
The
not safe.
forbidden cotton candy, sir.
Wait, hold on. Did you give this to Uri?
Did I?
Yeah. Did you? Yeah. Did you? I'm asking.
Yeah,
I
I would have given it to your eye.
I subsist of a 50s
Have you
diet.
gone to find Uri?
Oh shit! God damn it!
I subsist of nothing but a 50s diet of lead paint chips and asbestos.
Damn.
I'll make a perception check to see if I notice your eye anywhere nearby, and if not, good luck, buddy.
I'll probably be fine.
Drakkar is elected to sleep buried in the snow.
Get
Get out of here.
So yeah, if I can't find you, I just leave it in like a little baggie with a note tied to it. Be like, hey, your pocket sand.
To have
Good luck.
Cillian do a thing for comfort, but I feel like it would be.
DM,
weird.
did he find any sort of footprints or anything like that? With a 10?
With a 10. I don't think I'm doing anything with a 10, bud.
Who's the 10 for?
I love
Finding me.
Yeah, I looked for him real quick when I was giving him the pocket sand, and I'm like, where's this motherfucker?
Considering where Uri told me that he was, no, you're not gonna find him.
Then yeah, no. Sorry, bud. I have another appointment tonight. Good luck.
I love pocket snad.
How far away have I stumbled? Let me ask. On a relative scale.
You wake up back in that one tavern that we were at.
Oh my god.
That's probably what's gonna happen.
I mean, we're headed that way anyway.
Either
like,
that or I'm going to sink. One of the two.
I can't wait to go back to that tavern just for Drakkar to go on another random journey to God knows where.
Uri wakes up, cuddled up to the old man with the gauntlet.
Fucking.
No.
I'll bring him back with me. I like him. He's cool.
Wake
Let me
up.
have some.
That
Wake
old
up.
man's
You're
suspicious.
I was too drunk, so I went to go take a bath in the ice lake.
Everybody in
So-
Malachi's backstory is
Get outta here.
suspicious except for his mom, apparently. Fuck.
Huh?
Yeah, because she's dead.
Exactly.
Well, why was his mom hanging out with a genie all powerful anyways, huh?
I don't know.
Seems suspicious
Right?
to me.
She's not
know.
suspicious anymore simply because she's dead. She'd be suspicious
Look.
if she was alive.
Look, people are gonna live their best lives. Right?
Malachi, you want to join me for a nice bath, man? I swear this probably won't kill you.
Are Seamus and Berlioz
know it.
sneaking off again tonight? Because if not, before bed, someone's gonna go
Oh.
up to Berlioz and ask if he'd be up to cuddling because he's sad. And they've done this before.
Oh
Up
man.
to Berlioz. It's up to Berlioz.
Oh no.
That changed what Seamus does. He would go searching for Malachi if Helios is preoccupied. Or not Malachi,
Oh
for your
man,
eyes.
gonna
I
wake
have
up and just
questions
go
I
see
want
this
to
shit.
ask.
Look, I love
He
how
can
this is all.
say no.
I love how this is all unfolding, and then Drakkar is just asleep. He's the
He's
only
asleep.
one. Is the
Oh.
only one having a normal night.
He can say no, and Sulian will just go sleep by him.
You could have
You
always
got
asked.
Cybele.
God, I
Yeah,
got
but
perfect image.
Cybele is freezing cold.
Just prop him up next. Wait, I could just predestination. He'll be warm.
I'm sorry, one more time. What was that word?
I'm trying it again.
Prestidigitation.
Yep, that one.
Say it.
Nope.
I even spelt it in chat for you a little bit ago. No.
That's spelling it does not make it better.
No, it doesn't.
I argue spelling it makes it harder to pronounce.
I will, just for flavor, to note that our camp, like the little fire setup, I would have used mold earth to make it kind of a pit, so we can put more logs in it, and it also doesn't go out of control as easy.
Nice.
Just to note, because then the fire can go overnight. It can burn without people having to watch it.
And then predestination.
Yeah.
You guys are just gonna find me as a fucking
Station.
prostitute when you wake up.
Keep us warm.
Yeah, we're gonna warm up Cybele. Alright, he
He's
should
gonna
be warm
sleep
for
by
you. Bye.
himself.
Alright, he should be warm for you. Bye. Bro.
Get you a friend that'll warm up the middle husband.
Damn, Sulian is just gonna sleep by himself.
I mean, you can always just hang out with Drakkar. He's not doing
He's
it.
not gonna sleep buried in the snow.
You don't need
I
to
don't
sleep
think
buried in
that's
the
metal level.
snow.
We've already seen that he's wide enough for you to ride him, so sitting down. So you probably just use him as a bed at this point. I don't think that he'd
Sulian's
care.
not gonna do that.
No.
Sulian has standards.
Nuh-uh.
And somehow Berlioz is on there.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah,
What-
well,
what's
he
the
has.
nuh-uh?
He trusts Berlioz more because he's been in his house and they've shared a bed.
That's valid.
That's true.
What if Jakkar's gonna find you out? Oh yeah, no, forgot. Bro just conks out at nighttime.
I mean, if anybody wants to wake him up to see if he can find him, he'll do it.
I think at this point I'm just an ice cube drinking.
Probably.
I'll probably be fine.
Probably.
You might wake up with a level of exhaustion to your name, but yeah.
Nah.
A
That's
few
exhausting. Never heard of that one.
Would any of us notice Uri is gone?
I don't think
Nope.
so.
I mean, Seamus clocked it, but he didn't go looking for him.
Yeah, I was like, you might notice he's gone. Whether or not anyone would care to say that he's gone is a different story.
Yeah, no one likes fucking Uri. What do you mean?
I think I would have pointed it out to Drakkar if he was done talking to Solian.
In that case, I feel like Drakkar would go searching just to go find where the fuck he went.
Because I feel like if anybody's going to be good at tracking and also handle the cold really well, it's going to be our lizard friend.
I think it's still fucking
He's
funnier that
built
the
for
moment that he got denied he got his drink and water skin got denied, bro got fucking pissed. Started drinking the rest of the bottle and stumbled into the woods.
Should I make a roll to go search for Uri, DM?
Sure, you can.
Okay. I'll make a survival check.
You got this, buddy. This is your home, your environment.
That one.
Don't jinx it.
No.
21.
There you go. Yep. You managed to pick up between tracks and broken tree limbs. It's pretty clear to you where exactly he went.
It smells like alcohol and a
You
broken
just
man.
followed the scent. Just followed the scent of disappointment.
Hold on.
It
Where is
smells like alcohol, parental issues, and crime.
That's
What a
that'd be
sick
fantastic
profile.
wave.
I find it funny because
What is the
Arguably,
what is can you describe the scents for me? Like I understand the titles, but like what do you get like a nutmeg?
I mean
Sparlio's going, me next, me next.
the alcohol aspect is kind of obvious, although this one smells a
Well,
little
no,
more.
each alcohol does smell different.
But
This one smells more like
rubbing alcohol, I feel like would be the closest like example.
I was
'Cause, like-
going to say halfway between Everclear and just actual ethanol, but
That honestly, yeah, that's probably better.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
the the parental issues, that one's a little debatable since it seems to be more of an all-around thing rather than a specific mother or father issue.
I feel like it just smells like stinkiness.
No,
You can smell.
Me, who has a distinct scent for all of my characters.
I know that it's even. I know that if Drakkar is at all tracking Berlioz, I feel like one of the main things is probably glitter.
Does glitter have a smell?
Drakkar does.
No, but it is
Fiberglass.
everywhere. Fiberglass.
It smells like
You
glitter.
put one light on a tree, everything just lights
As
up.
my brother-in-law says, much as I hate the guy, glitter is like the herpes of the crafting world.
That's certainly a quote.
I've literally chosen every kind of glamour fucking magic that I could choose for this character.
Are we?
It smells like glitter. What the hell does glitter smells like?
Are
It
we
just
going over
snorts
what
like
our
a
characters
glass-
smell like
shiny
right
glass.
now? Hold on.
Anyway, I guess Drakkar's gonna go find your eye before falling down this rabbit hole of what he thinks everybody else smells like.
Let's say-
Why Drakkar has become almost a bloodhound in terms of sense of smell, I have no idea, but I'm not complaining.
I like to think that Sulian has a very metallic-y ozone smell about him.
Yeah, it's like metallic. It's
Maybe
like
the smell of-
lavender.
it's like
Maybe it's the smell of
metallic
hemlock and
ozone.
castor oil.
I feel like Cillian would smell like metallic ozone, a little lavender, that old book smell, and sad.
Yeah,
sad.
he does kind of smell
Smells
sad.
of sad.
What does sad smell like? It's that smell that appears after fresh rain. I can't remember what the actual chemical's called, but
Petrichor.
yeah, petrichor.
I
That's what
know this.
of course you do. Anyway.
Why do I feel like you just did research for that? Just for this
I
character?
learned this very
Actually-
recently because I was scrolling through TikTok, and they were reading a no sleep story about aliens that smell like petrichor.
I know exactly what the fuck you're talking about. I know the exact story you're talking about.
I get a lot of Reddit stories on TikTok, but I can never find the second and third parts of them.
That's unfortunate.
That is
I'm
the
so
most
sad.
painful thing I've heard all day.
But anyway, so yeah, I guess Drakkar is gonna go off and find your eye somewhere in the ice. I'll drag him back.
You're not even dragging like
Recognize the hemlock smell.
Well, yeah, because hemlock is used in a lot of poisons, so I was wondering if Belios might recognize the scent.
Smells like
No, I think you're thinking about Alvi.
Well,
Hemlock-
I just meant
hemlock-
more because
That
it
bird
feels
has a
like
lot of
something-
poison on it.
It feels
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
it does.
something Belios's mother
Hemlock.
would do. So
hemlock.
Oh, I mean, that would have to be a role because that would.
I'm trying to think now. Hemlock.
I don't.
Nightshade,
DM,
hogweed.
what role would that be?
There's a lot of very poisonous plants.
I guess
Hogweed.
the history, because you'd be just trying to remember if you smelled it in your house at some point or
Yeah.
around someone.
I don't know. Hogweed is such a weird fucking plant.
Oh
it just-
shit! Do
Can-
I?
Do you guys know?
What'd you roll?
Like, can
A
you?
22.
A 22.
Where are you asking?
Can you guys also?
Yes,
smell
but not for
electricity?
the reasons that you're thinking.
I just
I don't
might
know
smell
what
like
the-
a plant in your garden.
Her
Oh.
Berlioz's mom doesn't garden.
Mm-mm.
Well, yeah, their garden, as in like the one kept by their people.
She does not care for any types of gardens,
Oh,
anything like that.
wait a second. Then why the hell would?
She
Now I'm
wouldn't make
confused.
anybody in charge of that. She doesn't care about any of that.
Carlos
Why,
wouldn't
Mike?
know. He recognizes the smell, but he doesn't know.
Why would I know that smell?
Where am I? God damn it! Now I can only think about fucking.
I feel like Jakar's gonna start smelling the hemlock and then just like start going off in a different direction.
Maybe that's why it's comforting? Question mark.
A strange smell to find comforting, but fair.
Yeah, if it's familiar to home.
You know?
I love the smell of lethally poisonous plants.
He's really stupid, guys. I'm sorry.
You're
I mean,
preaching to the
If
choir.
he had a dad, maybe he would have come out a little bit better.
it's okay. Cillian's parents can adopt him. They
love-
adopted one changeling, they can adopt another.
I think
I love-
Berlioz is too far gone to fix.
You say that, but
I
you
feel
you
like-
your your
Getting
manners
tangled
were
with
correct
Belios's
in
mom
just
is
a
the worst
week.
idea.
Yeah, I still find it funny that on our first main quest together, somehow both changelings were exposed. I still won't be
Yeah, that
able
was a
to get
really
over
sad time.
just
Yeah,
the
I'm
fact
still
that,
upset about it.
but
It was
it
too
had
soon.
You know
It was
what's
kinda-
really interesting to me? One of the changelings was like shown by actual lightning striking them, right? And the other one was
Yeah.
steam,
Yeah.
which would be more of a magic thing. How did both you get revealed by like your own elements in a way?
So
It was more the opposite.
Cillian was revealed by the steam with the
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah, that's what I mean.
revealed with
and Berlioz was struck by
lightning.
lightning.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's like you guys got the opposite effects.
Yeah, real.
Womp womp.
It was foreshadowing.
The foreshadowing. The duality of changeling.
I find it really funny that we're both playing rich kid changelings. that both decided to
both
have their
decides
disguise be an
as-
elf with
Yeah.
vitiligo.
That also both look startlingly similar.
It's so crazy to me. It was so unplanned and so not prepared that
So
Blue Jay almost didn't believe me when I was
Yeah.
kind of trying to. I wasn't gonna say anything, but it was so startling to me that I blurted it out because I didn't think that she would believe me.
Damn.
it's
It's
the
definitely
shared
interesting, that's for sure. I hope someday that the party will interact with Sulian's parents and they can just be very concerned on what the hell is going on because he tells them what happens, but he leaves out a lot of the gritty details.
yeah.
I mean, everyone's getting an arc, so there's a lot of craziness to be seen, and there will definitely be
We're
interactions
talking above
with
board.
everyone.
Seamus
I
might
can't-
know who they are, but I don't think he's ever interacted with them.
I feel like almost everyone in this party could know who his parents are because,
Yeah,
from
for sure.
my knowledge, they're very well known.
That's what I mean. Is like
yeah.
they seem to have a good name.
I don't think Drakkar would.
I don't think Jakar would at all.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because
However, if you've spent
Jakar knows the
any
name
reasonable amount of time in Zambia, you would know who they are. I mean, at least the names, not necessarily.
You would know the names.
Maybe not even seen them, and maybe not, definitely not interacted with them. However, you would know at least the names.
yeah, it's like it's this person. That's a name I've heard. I don't know.
That
anything
is true.
I don't know anything. That's a name that exists.
I barely remember my own name, let alone other people's. Silly
fucking day
goose.
is What day is it?
Where are we?
It's like that's a name. That's a name. I don't know anything else.
And I'm sure it belongs to somebody.
Yeah, that sounds like a name. I'm sure someone has it.
Yeah. I'm excited for Sulian's arc because I have no idea what could happen.
I wonder if their car's newer backstory is going to either completely change or just not change anything about his arc.
Well, I will be honest, and I'm not gonna lie. It is pretty bare bones right now. It's semi interesting, but with whatever new added information will be put in, will make it definitely more interesting than what I have written.
Alright, so I'll just kind of tell you now. At the very end of it, I am just going to add an at-a-glance sheet with all the like location names and stuff, just because there's a lot of detail that I packed into it that might make it a little hard to like keep track of everything.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, that works.
Although I am close to the end.
I love.
I am
this because
too,
I'm
I'll be
either,
honest with
like
you.
making everything up as I go, or letting the DM make everything up as I go.
I just gotta finish writing, honestly. I just gotta actually sit down and finish writing.
I'm just
everything.
waiting for my shit to hit the fan. I'm just having a good time right now.
I'm
Enjoy
enjoying
Yeah,
the
it's
actual
gonna be
development
interesting for you,
I
huh?
got to do with Sulian's
Yeah, it's gonna be a
backstory.
great time.
I like that I've actually got
Seamus's
to...
arc is actually pretty cool.
Huh?
I think Seamus
I didn't fully finish writing it, but there's.
I have a
It's
what?
gonna be a fun one.
I have a what?
You have character development, sweetie.
Bro, I'm supposed to be a supporting character. Leave me alone.
Honey, you're gonna get that main
Hey.
character
Great
energy.
job as a supporting character.
You will have a main character moment. Maybe it won't be a full-fledged arc or whatever, but it will be. You will be the star of the show for a series of sessions. So.
I picked a rogue to avoid that motherfucker.
Too late.
Well, unfortunately, it's gonna be because of you that everyone goes on this adventure. So.
Fuck.
You've made a mistake.
Oh, look!
You're a
It's the
plot point.
consequences of my actions.
God damn it. Don't hit me with that. Get out of here.
Here
Now
come
it's
the
your
actions
turn
of
with
my
the
Pokemon
rogues
system.
problems.
I'll have you know I am not the drama. Fuck you.
that you're aware of.
Okay, that's ominous, but like, yeah.
You literally decided to give that to the god to decide.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Usually the
Yeah,
rogues
I'm
are always the
actually.
problems.
I know we're all just kind of still starting, and there's still a lot of content to get through in this campaign. But I do find it very amusing how small you guys are really thinking about whoever the big bad is.
Well, I have an
I don't even know
idea
if
of
there's
who
a
it
big
could be.
bad.
I mean, I'm sure everyone's got an idea of what they think it might be, but I'm gonna
I have a
probably tell
feeling
you that you're all
I have
wrong.
a
I don't
feeling
know.
Rogue
I don't
One.
know
I
if
like
it's.
to leave things up to speculation.
I don't know who it is, but
That's
I have
fair.
a feeling that it could be, both the devil slash fiends that we kind of saw that both have disappeared.
Wait.
The little girl and
There was
then
more than
Diva.
one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the little girl. That's
Oh.
right.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
fiend.
remember the little girl that I wanted to fucking slap? Yeah,
I was only
that
thinking
one?
of the little girl. Look, mentally, I don't process tieflings as fiends. I class them as their own thing. Tieflings.
Well, no, I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about the one little girl, which she was considered a fiend, but she was in human disguise.
Yeah. What was her name again? Stephanie?
I don't know.
I believe so.
Sophie?
Seamus
Sophie,
stopped
I know.
paying a
Yes,
lot of
Sophie.
attention
Yeah,
after
Sophie.
the little shit proved to not be an actual child. He lost all sympathy
I'm
then.
hoping that Boomer is okay and that he found a new loving family.
Hey, so where's Broyle?
So that's fun. I am neither going to. This is for the kids of the other campaign. For the rest of you, you probably don't know who this character is, but I will neither confirm nor deny that Broyle may or may not find a way to be in this universe. We already
Oh,
know that it's
no.
possible, so
Well, yeah, with the fucking crazy old ladies.
yep, the crazy twin sister old
We're
ladies
gonna have a
that have.
crossover episode, baby.
Why do I feel
Oh,
like both these
no.
campaigns are taking place at the exact same time? So if we walk in the wrong place, we'll just run into each other's chaoses.
So technically, they are happening at the same time. However, the location of which one is from the other is so far away that it's very, very unlikely.
Oh
Not
no.
impossible,
Thank
but
Luigi,
very
you wanna close up
unlikely.
now?
I have a idea. Put
Luigi, the
Jakar at the
portal.
wheel.
Luigi, the portal. It can pop up anywhere. Luigi, the portal. Please no.
I love that I can't understand. That I don't understand. I
let's
don't
hope
think
we
I
never
could
have to
handle a
understand
I
here.
crossover.
really. Oh my god, the absolute fucking chaos.
I don't
Bro,
think
I
I
would
would be
love
able
the
to
crossover
handle a
so
crossover.
much.
I would not be able to handle that. Sometimes
I
I
can
can
tell
barely
you
handle
now,
this party.
Praxis and Drakkar, the same brain cell.
Yeah. DM.
Oh, Braxis and Jakar would have an incredible time together.
Yeah, DM. I sent you sort of a preemptive thing. It's detailed a
Oh,
little
I'm
more
excited.
in my
Oh,
backstory.
I don't think
but-
you're ready.
I'm excited.
I don't think you're ready.
Excited and ready.
I'm impressed, but also excited.
I
I'm impressed that Jakar has made it that far in life, but I'm also very excited to read what else has been written.
there's a lot. It's like
That's gonna be amusing.
Does he know?
yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't have brought it up otherwise. I wouldn't have said
Sure.
anything about it if I didn't.
Okay.
Oh, you guys are in a treat.
What time is it?
I'm excited for your Rise arc. I want to see if I'm still gonna hate him or not.
Uriah's arc is, I think it's after this one. I could be wrong, but
I never know.
Yeah, it depends on how things end here. More so when things end here. With
Oh.
Halloween coming up, I did tell Blue Jay, who had requested that you guys do something fun, not so much story driven. And so that is something that has been brewing in the back of my
Spooky
mind.
Wendigo encounter.
That
Oh,
is
God.
2 sessions away from now, though.
Yeah.
I can't promise you that everything in this arc is going to be wrapped up by next session, but it is very possible depending on how you guys handle everything. And it will be a lot at once if you are choosing to hopefully get through it all and make it home alive. So be prepared for that, I suppose.
I'd be
But
so disappointed if Uri died right before the session. He's back, so it was about to be told.
I don't think you can die. A lot of the characters here might have a slight dislike for Uri, but I don't think they're gonna let him die.
Mm,
Look,
still
Sulian
on the
isn't
fence.
at the point where he's not worrying about not hurting him yet.
Yeah.
So that says something.
Not yet. Not yet.
I gotta keep Drakkar alive as long as possible just to hit you guys with some of the things I have planned.
I'm so excited for Jakar. I love
I
him
gotta
so much.
Oh, you are not. You are
Seamus
not.
alive just so I can see what the DM has planned. Cause like
That's
I'm hoping Sulian
Seamus
stays
is going to be
alive.
fun. I think that arc will be really amusing.
speaking of,
I
Blue
need
Jay,
to go
remind me
back and
after
double
this,
check something.
drag me into the other chat at some point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping Sulian stays alive either throughout the entire campaign or he retires at some point.
That's fair.
Maybe after he finds a boyfriend. That's the moral of his quest, trying to find a boyfriend. No, I'm kidding.
I love that. That'd be fucking funny.
Oh my god.
So if
Think
he
about-
stumbles upon the love of his life, he'll stumble upon the love of his life.
It's gonna be a dragon in human form.
Please, I would
Drakkar.
love that. Funny enough,
And then you're gonna eventually get some
I've
trauma.
actually told
Impossibilities.
funny enough, I've actually told this to Knife and Haas, but originally I was going to write a story about Sulian after I stopped playing him to like help me gain my love for him back. And I made a dragon who was literally in love with him. And his name was Raja. And he was a copper dragon, but he breathed fire instead because I forgot that they didn't breathe fire.
I like that.
And
That's
then
funny.
I decided, no, you're a hybrid. You're a weird little weirdo. And he delivers mail.
I love how most of my characters, especially Drakkar, just came from a random idea I had and said, fuck it, we ball.
That's every one of my characters. I just slap things together because it amuses me.
I have
That's
one
me
fucking
when I
Wee
make
Ball
characters.
character. I have one fucking Wee Ball character, and I'm probably never going to play them.
And I never plan out my classes beforehand or what I'm gonna be. I just select one that I think fits at the beginning and then go from there.
What's funny is that normally I'll either choose a class that I want to play or like a theme that I want to follow. Like if in the event that Drakkar dies, I do have a few options ready for.
When I tell you I have 16 characters lined up, I mean it.
I'm so
I mean, if you guys make it through this campaign the entire way, well, at least after all of the story arcs, life and death is free game after that. Just so everyone's clear.
Yeah,
I'm
I
so
mean,
bored
once
whenever
your
Drakkar
story
dies.
arc is over, it's anything can happen kind of rules for you.
It's like the trial period of life.
If in the event that Drakkar dies, currently I have 3 options specifically designed for this campaign, which is either melodramatic Dampier, a reborn necromancer who's definitely going to be interesting for the party to interact with, and then my most recent one, which is just a Swarmkeeper Ranger, where he's just like a beekeeper. It's just his job.
That's kind of
No,
fun.
I
I
really
have
want to
like
be
one
Keeper.
backup,
Yeah, I
but
kind of like that one too.
but I do have two ideas that I'd love to do. Cause I've played a rogue before, but I didn't really enjoy it, so I've been thinking about playing a rogue at some point. Cause I always play
If your
casters.
character retires after their arc, go rogue. We can be double rogue.
So
If
if
Seamus is still alive.
depending on what happens with Sulian, the hope is for him to retire or just see the campaign to the end. But if something were to happen to Sulian, I have 3 ideas. 2 I've talked a little bit about with Haas and Knife. I have Compost, the Spore Druid Kobold.
Solid pick.
I have an attempt to play an evil character, Peril, another pirate tiefling. So, our dear
Uri
Uri
copy.
would have competition. And I just want to play a Tabaxi.
Solid.
That's fair.
I
Yes.
just want to be a cat.
Correction.
That's fair.
I suddenly
Please
remembered.
do a monk. Please do a Tabaxi monk.
Could you imagine if I pulled Malthus into
Man, I
this?
love Monk. It's so underpowered.
Yeah.
Monk is incredibly underpowered, but if you take a
I
few
know,
levels
I'm
in it
so
and mix it with something
bummed.
like fighter, you can get so many attacks in one
Yeah.
turn.
I know. It just bums me out because like Haas, if you would consider him into a D&D class, he would probably be like fighter monk or barbarian monk.
And I have another guy that I want to play, but the thing with him is he would have to be a higher level character because he's a paladin barbarian multi-class. But he's also a werewolf. So I need to someone would
depending
need to
on
be
when you
okay with
retire
me
your
running a werewolf.
character, you could do that because we'd all be higher level then, so you'd be able to match that level.
Yeah.
I
Actually,
honestly have no clue what the problem of running a werewolf is.
The only issue with running a werewolf is
well, would you
actually
be
I
running?
think it could spread. That's about
Yeah.
it.
Would you be running